All right, good morning. Good morning. June 11th, 2021. It's Ryan Sweeney here with your pre-market action. I don't really got much for you guys this morning, but I think that's good. I'm going to try to make this under 5 minutes. Could you believe that? What a thing that would be. I don't know. But really, market movement wise, okay, whatever, and we'll get to it. News wise, kind of whatever as well. And so, we'll go over a couple of little things, what I see happening in this market. But overall, it's going to be a simple one. So, this morning at 10 a.m., we're going to get consumer sentiment index, and this usually is, it moves the market a little bit. We had an 84.4 expected versus a 82.9 in the previous month. And so this is an index for June. And so we'll see. Normally a better than expected number will put pressure on metals and gains on stocks. It's just the twisted game they play. We all know the stock market isn't driven by the real economy, which is in shambles. It's just driven by debt. But they like to play their games with some of these reports. But with inflation picking up, I wouldn't be surprised to see a worse than expected jobs number. Sorry, I have CNBC up right now. That's my bad. All right, so let's get to the markets now that I'm back in my TD Ameritrade. So the dollar knee-jerk higher overnight. I didn't see any news that would have been pushing this, but regardless of that, the reason it's nothing to me is because I'm seeing silver up by 1% right now, which is absolutely beautiful. I really think taking out that $28 level was very important, and it seems like silver has some momentum above here, and I'm a huge silver bull. If you didn't know that already, you probably did know that. And so the dollar, it's actually dropping a little bit in the past 30 minutes or so, but its high was 90.37. And we were bouncing below the 90 level. We got slightly below it, but we still can't get any momentum to the downside of it. But the movement of precious metals, to see gold only at $18.90, down $6, and silver actually putting on a gain in the face of the strength in the dollar, is a very good sign in my eyes for the precious metals market. Okay, now oil is flat. Oil was higher by almost 1% around 7 a.m. Off of some heavy volume, but it's balanced back down to even, but not putting on a loss as well with the strength in the dollar. Also, we have the major indices across the board putting on small gains, but the Dow up almost 0.3% this morning on the /YM futures. So, and bank stocks, it looked like they're going to open the day higher again, which is good, as I did add to my, or I opened a new JP Morgan position, and I added slightly to my Bank of America position yesterday. So yeah, fun stuff really right now, because the dollar's higher, but we're still seeing our assets performing pretty well. And so that's just really telling me that when the dollar does break below that 90 level solidly, it is really going to be epic, I think. And if it's not, we'll have to do some reevaluation as to what the dollar's role in this market, how it interacts with this market. And I'm expecting that when it breaks below 90, it's going to be a pretty instant payoff, but maybe it'll take some time to filter through. We'll see. We'll give it a couple of days to see what's happening. The 10-year yield, totally stable. Good to see that. I think the market wants that as well, given how much we've dropped in the past week or so. It's been a pretty staggering drop in the last week. The TNX, which is the fund that trades the 10-year yield, if it's at 14.59, it means the 10-year yield, I think, is at 1.459, if I'm doing that correctly. Yeah, no, that is correct. So we've dropped, almost 0.2 of a percentage point in 1 week. That's a pretty sizable move for the 10 years. So to see it stable here, I think is a bullish sign for the market specifically. Gold and silver, it's a little more convoluted, but ultimately I think those are in a pretty good spot right here to go higher. Not much more for you here. Hey, 5 minutes. All right, let's just cut it. I'll see you at the end of the day. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I love you.